my Lotus Pods. Welcome to your general and love monthly reading for Scorpio. My channel, welcome to the Lotus family, and if you'd like to keep up with my readings, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. Wow, Scorpio, so already we're having some friction. I feel as though there's a bit of bumping heads, but we'll wait to actually lay it out in the spread here. But I definitely already feel some resistance and some friction and bumping heads. Also, if you guys are interested in booking a private reading with me, my website will be in the description box below. And be sure to leave a like and comment, you guys. The sign with the most likes and comments will be done first every single month, so get in on that. If you find that this reading does not resonate with you, keep in mind these are general readings, so be sure to check your sun, moon, and rising signs. So let's go ahead and see what we have in store for you, Scorpio. Gods and goddesses, dear universe, dear spirit, what messages do you have for Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising signs from now until the end of January 2018? Please give me a Celtic cross, please, for Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising signs from now until the end of January 2018. And Happy New Year, you guys. I'm so excited to see what opportunities await us and what energies await us as well. After coming out of that hellish Mercury retrograde, I feel as though things will definitely start to come full circle. And it's funny because here's your card, Scorpio. There's definite endings here that are taking place for you. And I feel as though there's also an energy of transformation. So through an ending comes new opportunities and fruitful beginnings. Let's go ahead and cut the deck here. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Chalices in reverse. Yeah, so you're experiencing breakups. This card represents broken marriages or, ending a relationship. This also refers to being emotionally drained. Some of you may be dealing with, feeling loneliness and just feeling very weak physically and emotionally right now. But with this energy here, I feel as though at the center of the month, you will definitely be wrapping something up for sure due to somebody emotionally draining you. Challenging you here, I see the Knave of Swords. So we have some air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is all about being very observant. You're seeking justice within the situation here. And I feel as though someone has been making promises that they couldn't keep. So you decided to sever this situation here. And it kind of ties into this death card visual here with, her sword here and, the Knave of Swords sword. I feel as though you guys definitely for the beginning of the new year, you guys will be cleaning your swords for sure. But definitely I feel as though someone has been all talk and no action. And so you decided to let it go. You're cutting off communication and starting completely fresh. Recent past, we have the Four of Chalices. So this is all about there being an offer that's been made to you towards the beginning of the month where you're not quite pleased with it. So you're going to take some time to yourself. You're going to be relaxing. And this is also the card of meditation as well. You're contemplating what you need to do at the beginning of this month, but towards the center, you will decide to let the situation go because you feel as though, you're apathetic to this. Your emotions are not invested in this anymore because you see that a person is just completely deceptive. You may be dealing with some stalkerish energy as well for those of you that applies to here. Once you decide to end things, someone else is more invested than you are is how I feel, or vice versa. In the near future here, I see the Five of Chalices. Yeah, so towards the end of the month, I feel as though you will definitely be experiencing a loss. There will be a separation, and there will be a lot of sadness and regret here. So either this sadness and regret is on your end, Scorpio, or the person that you ended things with. I feel as though also, be careful where your focus is. Usually with the Five of Chalices here, it represents, focusing on what's been lost rather than what you have. So don't fall in that trap. Conscious thoughts, I see the Knave of Pentacles in reverse. So some of you may be dealing with an earth sign here, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. This is all about gossip. You receive bad news. You're missing out on, financial opportunities. This is also someone who is lacking foresight with the situation. Maybe you didn't expect things to go the way that they end up going. Something comes to the light and, you're going to have to make a tough call here. And it will result in a missed opportunity. Some of you guys may also be dealing with some sort of bad news regarding your finances and financial drains as well. Subconscious thoughts, we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So if this is referring to a relationship or a marriage, for those of you that applies to, I do see third-party situations. And you decided to remove yourself from the equation. You're not working together anymore because there's too many people involved here. And you find that out towards the center of the month and decide that, you know what, I deserve a lot better than that. Advice position, we have the Knight of Swords. So again, more air energy here. But I honestly feel as though you will be having to make a tough call. You're going to have to cut someone off at the knees or chop their heads off with whatever it is that you have to say. You're having to let this go. And this is your advice. So, once you do decide to separate, keep in mind that this is, in fact, in your best interest. External factors is the Seven of Chalices. So the person that you've been dealing with, you found out they have way too many people involved. Or you found out that they were lying and cheating. They're very deceptive, and it's creating a lot of confusion for this person. They're not making a choice, and they're making it seem like they're completely invested in you, but they're saying the same thing to everybody else. And I think that that's where this angry, fiery, temperamental communication comes in with the Knight of Swords in the advice position, because it's just a lot of BS. I think that you were aware of it towards the beginning of the month, and you had to take some time to yourself to really put all the pieces together. And once you really put it all together, you decide, you know what, you're just playing games, and it's time for me to move on. Hopes and fears, I see the Strength card. So this is the card for Leo. This also indicates that you are maintaining your strength. I feel as though your fears are not really a factor with this here. I feel as though you're maintaining your compassion and your patience, and you're taking your time with making this decision here. Outcome. Three of Swords in reverse. So another 3 here would definitely indicate third-party situations. Maybe some of you intuitively felt as though this, this person was not being honest with you and that they had other irons in the fire. And it seems, towards the center of the month, you finally decide to let it go because, it's just not, it's not fruitful for you. It resulted in heartbreak and separation. But now, towards the end of the month and after the situation passes, you guys will heal. I feel as though there will be forgiveness in your heart, but I feel like for the most part, you will be taking the swords out of your heart and just moving forward. And from what I see here with the Four of Chalices and the Three of Pentacles in reverse collectively, I see as though you already weren't as invested because you saw the error of this person's ways already. And you knew that you had to come to this decision. And maybe you were holding out a little bit longer to see if this person would follow through on the things that they promised you. But you realize that they're not going to follow through. They're not working together with you. They have no regard for your feelings. And, you didn't really expect this to happen, but it results in a loss. And, of course, you'll be sad for a short while, but then you guys will end up releasing the pain of the situation and healing your heart. Let's go ahead and clarify these. Four of Chalices. Okay, so we have the Six of Wands. So I feel as though you guys were getting the attention and gratification you felt like you deserved. You guys were feeling confident at the beginning of the month, but then at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Emperor in reverse. Some of you guys may be dealing with an Aries that you had to turn down or they turned you down, but this person is completely out of control. They're rigid intolerable and inflexible. Okay, this person is, if this is a workplace situation where some of you missed out on a workplace opportunity because there's a lack of teamwork and the offer really wasn't as lucrative as you wanted anyway, you know, maybe you're dealing with a tyrant in the workplace. This doesn't just have to be with relationships. This could also involve a family situation as well. You know, if you guys were expecting funds to come through for your home and you had a roommate situation and you're staying with some family members, you realize that this person that said, oh yeah, I'm going to pay, they're not going to come up with anything. And so you're going to have to leave them behind. Either you're going to have to move or kick someone out as well for those that that may apply to. But workplace situation, this can also refer to a tyrant, someone who is very prideful and arrogant. Okay, and this type of person has been giving you attention, but again, that attention hasn't really been as fulfilling for you, paired with that Four of Chalices, the Death card. Okay, so we have the Lovers in reverse. So this is the card for Gemini. Yeah, obviously there was definitely a third-party situation that you had to make a decision, okay, in the situation. This is all about unrequited love. If this person was trying to make it seem as though they were completely invested, this person is not capable of giving you that. This also feels as though you have made a decision. You changed your attitude towards someone. You no longer believe what they have to say to you because their actions have shown you time and time again that they're not going to, you know, follow through with anything they say they're going to do. Knave of Swords. Okay, we have the King of Wands here. So this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. I also feel as though with this Queen of Pentacles, again, it could be a fire sign, earth sign, air sign. That's what I see so far. But from this here being the clarifier for the Knave of Swords in your challenge position, I feel as though you're dealing with somebody who's very narcissistic in nature. They're all about sex. This person has high expectations of you, but they don't deliver on anything that they say they're going to, you know, provide for you. This person is also very cold-hearted. So, you know, there's no love. There's just sex and whatever you can do for them. If you've been giving this person money as well, you're going to decide, you know what, I'm not going to do this anymore, you know. Five of Chalices. Yeah, so justice indeed will be served, and I'm glad that the energies have shifted. I've noticed since the Mercury retrograde, a lot of the energies have been extremely chaotic and explosive, to say the least. But with this here for you guys, you can look forward to, you know, ending things the right way. You guys will decide to walk away because, you know, justice will be served. This is also the card for Libra here. Okay, some of you may be dealing with that sign. This is all about regaining your balance. Okay, and you're dealing with the situation in a fair way here. You gave this person some time to redeem themselves. They didn't do it, so you decided to leave it behind. And you got tired of the conflict, the lies. Knave of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, we have the Nine of Chalices. So, yeah, you're going to end up leaving this person behind. I see the Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck here. So you're going to be letting this go for sure. And with the Nine of Chalices, you're seeking emotional fulfillment, okay? And I feel as though you guys will have some sort of wish fulfillment regarding the situation with this person for a short period of time. But then you guys will decide to turn them down because you want your cups to remain filled. You don't want to waste them on this type of person here. Three of Pentacles in reverse. The Chariot. Some of you guys may be dealing with a Cancer here. And the Fool in reverse. So this talks about somebody's impulsivity and recklessness. They're very foolish in their behavior. And so you're deciding not to take a leap of faith with them and you're going to move on. And once you do decide to move on, Scorpio, you will be triumphant and successful. As long as you keep your eye on the prize and what you deserve, which I know you will completely let yourself be rid of this messiness. Knight of Swords, okay? So we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so cutting off communication once you say your piece as your best bet. King of Chalices in reverse here. So more water energy. I feel as though you guys will be turned down or you're turning someone down due to a scandal. Definite third-party situations are way more than 3 people even. And you've decided, I'm done with this. This person drinks way too much. They're emotionally imbalanced. And they're just extremely deceptive. They've been emotionally manipulative this whole time. So it's creating an energy of confusion. And you're going to have to cut off communication. Seven of Chalices. I feel as though you guys will definitely be pulling back and isolating yourselves for sure within the situation. Seven of Chalices. Okay, so we have the wheel here. Yeah, so completing karmic cycles. This person may be, you know, experiencing riches and abundance, but emotionally they're extremely confused. There's a lot of illusions and deceptions, and they are just a liar. So regardless of this, fortune here, it may very well be an earth sign for some of you. You know, their home life may be great, abundance, stability, but this is going to be a completion, regarding this relationship or this some sort of agreement for those of you that applies to. Strength. Yes, so we have the Knight of Wands. Yes, so you guys are hoping to move on, maintain your strength, and find better. And again, with that Full in reverse, this talks about not taking a leap of faith. Yes, so you guys may be moving away, switching jobs, moving to a new job, or leaving a job. Some of you guys may be moving homes. Due to this broken marriage situation, you have to get involved in legal matters. Someone ends up losing a legal battle. Scorpio, since it's, with the Knave of Pentacles in reverse, you may have received bad news regarding this situation. But something's going on to where you guys are hoping to move on completely. But I think you guys are fearing having to make that move as well at the same time. Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, so we have the Sun in reverse. Yeah. So with this here, this talks about temporary depression. Another 10, it definitely indicates completions for sure. So yeah, it's going to take you a little bit of time, but you're going to end up changing your mind. The Stars in reverse, some of you guys may be dealing with an Aquarius here. This also indicates depression as well. So two cards here that indicate depression. And with this, the Star in reverse, this also talks about a lack of healing, a lack of faith in a situation. So yeah, you're releasing yourself from it. And I don't really see anything getting in the way of your progress. But I do see the only thing that may stand in your way will be that Nine of Swords energy. So just try and watch, your thoughts on the situation. Try not to, succumb to negativity and depression. And I do see also multiple eights here, Eight of Pentacles. Focus on, putting in the effort into your finances in your home for right now and clear your mind. So, also seeing how we're going to have a supermoon in Cancer. Cancer is also a water sign, which that's going to be very influential on the intensity of your emotions. So just be wary of that and try and keep an even keel. Trust your judgment and all will be well. You will definitely heal from this situation, so don't worry. Take your time to yourself and yeah, keep your heads up, you guys. Stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.